It's officially the start of September, and usually anglers are getting ready to put their boats away for the winter. But in our final fishing tips with Paul Nelson, he gives a fall fishing preview and explains why this is one of the best times of the year to be on the lake.
This is our last show of the season, so we're going to do a little bit of a fall preview and kind of give you a primer for the days coming up in the fall. We've still got some of the best fishing of the season coming up ahead of us. As those water temperatures go through the 70s, those summer patterns are going to hold on. You're still using spinner rigs, still moving faster. Now once the water temperatures drop into the 60s, the fishing is going to actually improve. That heat isn't going to be so much of a problem for the fish, so they're going to feed more during the day. They're going to take that opportunity to put on some fat for the winter. Once those temperatures go through the 50s, now the fish are starting to stage up for their winter, where they're going to be in the winter time. In larger lakes, they're actually migrating to the areas of the lake where they're going to spend the winter time, so the fish will actually start their winter patterns. Once the water temperatures are in the 40s, you're basically ice fishing out of a boat. During the 40s, those fish are still going to be a little more active than they are in the winter time, but those fish are going to be basically in their winter patterns. You're going to have to move slower. You're going to have to hover over the top of the fish and actually use your electronics to see where those fish are and try hold on them. The crappies are going to move deeper, get more active during the day. And what I like to do, especially if you're fishing vertical and going really slow, the guy in the back of the boat has a huge advantage because he can see his bait on the sonar. I like for the guy that's in the front of the boat to bring with my ice fishing sonar. I got a Humminbird 55 right here, and what the front guy in the boat can actually do is he can drop that transducer over the side just like you do ice fishing, so he can see the fish and he can see his bait in the front end of the boat too. It's almost like ice fishing out of the boat. So this year it's never too late to go out, look for ice fishing spots, the spot on the spot, mark those so you have different things to do when you're ice fishing. Bring your graph with or your sonar with so you can see what you're doing like the guy in the back of the boat, and you're going to catch more fish this winter as well as this fall. This has been the Fishing Tip of the Week, and I'm Paul Nelson from the Bemidji Area Lakes Guide Service.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.